Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Personals. Sorry for the delay. There was technical difficulties again, but that's all sorted. We're live. Only a few minutes late, but that's okay. Hey, Sebastian, how are you? We're live now. Can you hear me? Um, so tonight we've got Monday Night Personals. We've got some giveaways to do from break 2382, 2383. We've got some something to talk to you about the team coach break, which was 2373. So there's a lot to do. We've got some personals which are right here, which we want to get into. So if anyone wants to get involved in the personals, let me go to that screen now. So if anyone wants to get some personals, hey Aussie Collector, I'm going well, thank you. How are you? If anyone wants to get some personals done, jump into this break, 2,386, and you can have a look what we've got on offer. There's 5 loose hobby packs, so it'll be 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it'll be 5 of these, just mixed loose packs. You got 3 loose hobby packs and 2 starter packs. You can go with 5 starter packs. What else we got here? There's blaster box, a Brownlow box. So if someone wants their own Brownlow box, we can do that. So we can do HSP. So there's a lot of variety. Anything of interest, just jump into here, this break here, buy any spot, and we'll open it live for you tonight. So that's that one. There's a couple of breaks. We'll go back here. There's a couple of breaks that need filling. Check them out. There's NHL. We gave away 4 spots yesterday in NHL, so there's 13 left. There's NFL. There's the personal, which we talked about. NRL. So if you like your NRL, check it out. 7 left. And the AFL break, which was listed earlier, only has 2 teams left. Those 2 teams are, where is it? Let me pull it up and I'll tell you who the 2 teams are. They are St Kilda and West Coast. So they're the 2 teams. That is 1 box of hobby, 18 loose packs. So that's that one. That's break 2,389. What else? So why don't we do the first giveaway? Get that done. Let me go back to the chat. So the giveaway is going to be for this break. Where is it? Over here. So we're going to do a giveaway for everyone that was in this break 2,382. We'll put it on the screen so people know what's happening. So it's a prize for 2382. Oh, 2382, and there it is there. So prize for break 2382. I'll set it up on the screen here, and then we will give it away. And I'll tell you who is the winner and what they've won. I'll set it up. Once it's set up, I'll go back to the other screen. And that'll give more time for people to join into this, maybe buy some personals or we'll see what happens. Okay, so we've got that set up. Let's go to the other screen now. So we're going to do a prize for break 2382, which was the AFL Footy Stars Hobby Pick Your Team case break. So everyone in this break will get a prize. Everyone in this prize will be eligible to win a prize. 1 person will win the prize. And these are the teams. So Adelaide, Brisbane, Carlton, Collingwood, Essendon, Freo, Geelong, Gold Coast Giants, Hawthorn, Melbourne, North, Port Adelaide, Richmond, St Kilda, Sydney, West Coast, and Bulldogs. That's all 18 teams right there. We're going to spin the wheel. It'll tell us the team that wins the prize, and then I'll tell you what you've won. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. No one has bought a spot for tonight. But we've got a few things to go through, and hopefully someone does buy a spot in that time. But if not, we're just going to talk footy and and have a chat and whatever. So for now, we're doing this prize for break 2382. Let's see who the winner is. The wheel is spinning. And it's spinning. It's getting close to determine the winner. It's gone past the Swans. It's up to the Bulldogs. Is it going to be the Crows? Or will it be the Lions? Who's going to win the prize? It's ticking over. It says, see you later, Adelaide. It might be the Lions. Last year's premiership winners. Is it going to be Brisbane? It is. The prize winner is going to be Brisbane. Where is my spreadsheet with the names? Ozman 101. Ozman 101 in break 2382. Let's double check that. It is Brisbane in break 2382. Footy Stars Hobby case break. Ozman 101 is the winner of this prize. And you have won, my friend, a spot in NFL football. So we're going to put that there. So Brisbane, Ozman 101. Brisbane is the winner. And this is what you do when you watch this giveaway. So NFL football break 2359. You go to Gimko, which you know already. You go to group breaks, which you already know, and you scroll down to the NFL football. There it is, 2359 NFL football. You open that up, which I've done here. There you go. And there is 5 spots remaining, and you can pick one of these for free. You just buy it, click buy a spot, and don't pay. And that's your prize. Let me just check this message. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I didn't know, but thank you. Let him know. Let him know that he's won the prize. Maybe he's watching the stream, but if he doesn't, you let him know or send him a message. And then you buy your spot, and that's your prize. So well done to you, Ozman. So once he buys his spot here, do not pay for it, Ozman. And there'll be 4 spots remaining in this break. I just had to check a message there. Sorry about that, but yeah. So once you buy your spot, Ozman, just don't pay for it, and that's it. There'll be 4 spots remaining in this break. So that is the prize for the people that were in break 2382. Well done to Ozman. Now let's go do the prize for break 2383. Let's get rid of 2382. Let's change this one to 2383. There we go. And let's go back to the wheels. Let's reset the wheel. Delete results. All right, all 18 teams are here. Go through them. Adelaide, Brisbane, Carlton, Collingwood, Essendon, Freo, Geelong, Gold Coast, Giants, Hawthorn, Melbourne, North, Port, Richmond, St Kilda, Sydney, West Coast, and Bulldogs. That's all 18 teams. So let's give this a refresh on the screen here. So the wheel spins. All right. Now we're going to spin the wheel and see who wins the prize for break. Let's close this. I don't like it. For break 2383. Good luck if you're in this break. Let's spin the wheel right now. And the wheel is spinning. Who's going to win the prize? It's still going. All right, it's getting close to determine the winner for this prize. It's gone past the Blues and the Pies. Can it be the Bombers or the Dockers? Maybe the Cats. Who's going to take out the prize? Oh, it's spinning. It's gone past the Dockers. It's the Cats, maybe. The Cats or the Suns. Will it make it to the Suns or will it end up with the Cats? It is the Geelong Cats. Let's see who has that. Let's see. in break 2383. Who has Geelong? Starty. Well done, Starty. So we'll go to our sheet here. We'll go to this one on this side. Break 2383. And you have also won a spot in NFL football. Geelong, Starty. Here we go. So there's Geelong, there's Starty. That's what he won. Go back to the wheel. Geelong. Go back to here. And we have Geelong. So Starty, same for you. If you're watching, let me go to the chat. I lost the chat. All right. If you're watching, just go down to the Gimko breaks, find this break 2359 NFL football, and buy yourself any spot that's remaining. We've given away one spot in to Ozman, and now we've given away one spot to you. After the prize winners take their spots, there's going to be 3 spots remaining in this break. So this will be opened very, very soon. Those 3 spots, they won't last. And we all know Dom has the secret stash of good boxes. He will wake up the neighborhood. So just be wary of that. Turn down your speakers when he opens this break and these boxes, because the neighborhood will be awoken. So that's that. Let's go back to this screen. Well done to Ozman, which is Simon. I was told it's Simon. So well done, Simon and Starty, on the 2 prize winners for those 2 breaks. All right, what do we have next on our list to discuss? So we've got the where is it? We've got the personals, like I said earlier. So if anyone wants any personals, jump in, grab yourself a spot, and anything purchased in this section here, break 2386, will be opened tonight. I'll get rid of this. Yep, will be open tonight. So that's that. And then if you're on the Gimko Facebook group, Gimko where collectors connect, there is a Good Friday Appeal charity auction. So look into that. There is quite a few donations, and any money raised will be donated to the Good Friday Appeal. I'll go through some of the items to bid on. There is a Mojo a Ruby 9-card set, all the same number. There's only 40 made in that one. I'll see if I can pop it on the screen somehow. Give me a minute. Let me see how I can do this. Let's see if we can put it on the screen so you can have a look. Can we do full screen? Let me see if I can do full screen. If I can do full screen, then we can show you where's full screen. What's the shortcut to full screen? Oh, there we go. All right, let's go have a look at it. So jump into the Gimko where collectors connect Facebook group. Have a look at the Good Friday Appeal charity auction. 2025 charity auction fundraiser, and let's have a look at these items that you can bid on. Mojo Ruby 9-card set, Collingwood Premiership set from 2023, 1994 surfing packs. Wow, they look cool. Skybox Champions Blaster Box, a variety of basketball packs, Hall of Fame player issue Robert DiPomenico, his album. So have a check that out. Look at that. It's got his name on it. So that might be something of interest. NRL Ultimate Collection 10-card set. Basketball box. NFL Donruss packs. Premier League Soccer Blaster box. Tops baseball. So the baseball's currently on now. So This is a 23 box, but why not bid on this, win it, and open it while watching the baseball? A variety of packs. A variety of packs. No worries, Simon. No worries. So well done on the prize. And yeah, I didn't know Ozman was you, but now I know. So I know Dan told me it was you. So that's it. Yeah. So well done on that. There is Disney Locana 3-pack lot. NRL HSP. Whoa. So we've got AFL HSP to break tonight if anyone wants. But that's the NRL HSP. We all know they have some quality cards in them. What else do we have? And that's it. I think that is it. So that is all the prizes. That is all the items to be. No, it's not actually. I've got to do all comments. Bloody Facebook stuffs it up. So we've done that. We've done the NRL Ultimate 10 card set. There's NRL HSP, AFL HSP, Dippers album, packs. We've done them. We've done the Locana variety of NRL packs. So you can open this. You can sit down and just open them one by one and check out previous year's NRL packs. So that's good. We've done that. NBA. Yeah, so that's all the items to bid on, and all the money will be donated to the Good Friday appeal. So let's try and raise as much money as we can for them, for all the kids and all the families that need it to help their children. So that's that. This is the group. So if you're not a member of this group, Gimko Where Collectors Connect, just request to join. Just check that out. Where is it? Yeah, where was I up to? Oh yeah, so if you want to join this group, just fill out the question, the question on the when you join, so we know that you are genuine, because we want to make sure that there's genuine people who are joining, and then all the updates for breaks and whatever will be listed on this group, so you can have a look here. So whenever we're listing a break, it gets posted on this Facebook group. So when you join it, that's how you keep up to date with all the information. So that's that. We'll go back to this screen. So let's just close that. Where else are we? Lost my thought for a second. Okay, so team coach people. So for the people that were in the team coach break, which was break, where is it? Break 2, 3. Let me find it. I had it opened before and I've lost it. Team coach break 2373. I'll open it on this side, on this screen here. And then you can have a look. Okay, for everyone that was in this break, we have a special something to talk about. So when we done this break last week, which was done on April 6th, we done the break on April 6th, and there was some cards that we should have received. So according to the team coach ratio, we should have got a trophy wild card and a card craft or majestic gold. We didn't get them. So what I done was I sent team coach an email, and they responded very fast, within an hour. And they were very sorry for everyone that was involved in the break, that they didn't have a chance to hit a trophy wild or a card craft gold / majestic gold. So they sent a package out. They sent a package out, and they said they're going to place one random Trophy Wild and one random Cardcraft / Majestic Gold in this package. Also on that break, there was the Scanlan's Retro, which was damaged. I'll show you again. So the Scanlan's Retro was damaged. As you can see, it's cut in half now, but I'll explain that in a minute. So we'll take it out. This was damaged. Which corner was it? This one. You can see the damage. So they said to cut it in half and they'll send a replacement one of this one. So that's what I've done. I've cut by the request of team coach, this Scanlan's Retro was cut in half and they are sending a replacement one which should be in here. So in this envelope, there should be a Trophy Wild medal card, a Cardcraft Majestic Gold, and a replacement Nat 5 Scanlan's Retro card. If they sent a random Scanlan's Retro, not Nat 5, so in here, if there is a Scanlan's Retro that is not Nat 5, whatever Scanlan's Retro is in here will go to the person that had Fremantle. But hopefully they've sent a Nat 5 replacement to replace this cut one, because the person that took Freo goes for Freo and he wants the Fremantle Scanlan's Retro. So that's for the team coach people that were in break 2373. Thank you very much for team coach for their amazing customer service and understanding that we're missing those cards, and they sent them to us. They didn't have to send us anything, but they did. So they sent us an envelope, which I'm going to open now. And anyone that's in the break 2373, whatever cards come in here. So if there's Adelaide, whoever had Adelaide will get Adelaide. And except for the Scanlan's Retro, whatever Scanlan's Retro will go to Fremantle in this envelope. Let's hope that in this envelope there is a Trophy Wild, a Cardcraft / Majestic Gold, and a Nat 5 Scanlan's Retro. So that's that. Let's open this envelope up and see what team coach has sent us. I'll try not to spoil it, so you can see it's from team coach. So I sent him an email. We done the break on April 6th. Hey Taylor, how are you? I'm going well, thank you. We done the break on April 6th. I sent team coach an email on April 7, and then so the April 7 was, what day was that? April 7 was a Monday, and this was delivered to me on the Friday, April 11. So team coach, thank you very much for sending this so fast to us, and for even sending us missing cards for the people in the break. We really appreciate it. Everyone appreciates your work. So now we're going to open this and see what's in here. And whoever is in the break, it should break 2373. Let's put it on the screen. Let's put it on the screen. There we go. Break 2373, team coach extra hits. I'll try not to spoil it. Okay, so we've got, with compliments, team coach, We'll take it off the rubber band. It is a Nat 5. So well done to team coach for sending the replacement one of this one. And who had Fremantle in this one was Whoop Tang. So Whoop Tang, I sent him a message. I said, I have to, if you want me to replace this, if you want me to try and get this card replaced for you, we have to cut it up. He said, yes, cut it up and see if they can get me one that's perfect. And that's what we've done. And thank you, team coach, for honoring that. We're going to try not to spoil the next card. So that is the replacement for this card. And that goes to Whoop Tang. And this one is perfect. Not like this one that was damaged. Dents and creases and whatever. Well, no dents and creases, just bad corners. See? Look at that. Not in good shape. But now he gets a perfect one. Okay. So the first. So they sent us a Cardcraft Gold. They sent us a Cardcraft Gold. And it is. Let's find. Okay. So if you got this team, you will receive a Cardcraft Gold, and it is going to. He's been in the news, not for something good, but you still want this card, and it is going to the Tigers. So Kate, well done, Kate. You had the Tigers in the break, team coach 2373, and now you're going to get this Noah Bolton Cardcraft Gold. How amazing is that? And thank you very much for team coach for they didn't have to send us anything, but they did. I explained the situation and they said, no, we're going to send you a Cardcraft Gold or a Majestic Gold, one of them, and a Trophy Wild. That's what they've done, and it means we can then offer it back to the people that were in the break. So that's going to you. You can get rid of this envelope. We can get rid of the rubber. But actually, let's see. Nothing else here. There's nothing else in the envelope. That's that. And now the last card to reveal. It is a Trophy Wild Silver card. And it is, who has this team? Let me check. They're going to be happy. They collect this team. This is going to be in their PC. And this one is going to the 2023 Norm Smith medal winner, Will Ashcroft, for the Brisbane Lions. For the Brisbane Lions. How good is that? So well done to Lynch Lions, who had Brisbane in the team coach break 2373. That is the extra hits from team coach. We're not going to complain about that. You're not going to complain about that. All we can do is keep collecting team coach cards. Their customer service is absolutely amazing. Even send a little card. How nice is that? With compliments. So that's very nice of them. Very nice of them. And these cards are absolutely amazing. Look at that. Look at the shine. The Norm Smith logo there. The Scanlon's Retro. And the Cardcraft Gold. So well done to Kate. This is a replacement for Whip Tang. And well done to Lynchy Lions. So that is that done. Let me just check something. What else do we have to go through? So that's that done. We can cross that off. 2, 3. What's this? We can cross that off. Yep. All right. Let's have a look at. If anyone wants to do any personals, these are the personals. These are the boxes. We can go that way now. We can go that way. Yep. There we go. If somebody wants to get some personals opened tonight, here are the stock right here. We have on offer 5 loose hobby packs. 5 loose ones if you want, $79. We have a blaster box. We have a Brownlow box, HSP. We have Footy Stars retail box. We have 3 of these and 2 starter packs. So if somebody wants to join in, the link is in the chat. Check it out. We will open it live on stream right now for you. If any of those get purchased tonight, we will go live tonight with them. I'll go through the screen. We can have another look at them. So this is the break 2386. We have loose hobby packs, starter packs, blaster box, retail, Brownlow, HSP, good variety. There's plenty of variety for everybody. So we'll leave it at that. Let's go through the AFL scores. This weekend I've been so busy I have not had a chance to have a look at the AFL scores. So let's go through them and see who won at Gather Round in Adelaide and what happened. So the Cats opened the round up and they beat the Crows by 19, as you can see. And this was a good high-scoring match. That's what we want in AFL. And then the Pies were just too good for the Swans, taking the victory in Adelaide Oval by 31 points. From then, on Saturday, the Suns are undefeated and they beat the Kangaroos by 52 points, scoring 141 to 89. So well done to the Suns, still undefeated. Then that was at Barassa Park. So that was awesome. Then in Adelaide Oval, the Blues were too good for the Eagles. The Eagles, if you're playing the Eagles this year, you want to be playing the Eagles twice because that means you've got 2 victories. Sorry, Eagle fans and supporters and whatever. Oh, Sebastian, you went to the Carlton game, did you? So are you based in Adelaide or you just went to Adelaide for Gather Round? Sorry, Eagles fans, but your performance this year is not acceptable for AFL standards. But I hope you can recoup and start being competitive. So the Blues took the victory by 71 points, but Michael Voss wasn't happy. He said, we can do better. They will beat Melbourne. You never know. It'll be a battle for the wooden spoon. Sorry, Paul. But how are you, Paul? How you going? Did you see what team coach done for us, or did you just jump on now? Then there was the Bulldogs versus the Brisbane Lions. Now this was an interesting game. I actually saw highlights of this. I'm going to open it up and we're going to go through it. Where is it? There it is. Because as you will see from the worm, the Bulldogs were around 40 points up midway into the third or 10 minutes into the third quarter. The Bulldogs had a 7-goal lead. They had a 7-goal lead. And then what happened was the Lions just went bang, bang, bang. They went bang, bang, and then Brisbane hit the lead into the last quarter. Then scores were level, but by then the Dogs, they were just in shock, and the Lions just kicked on a few more goals, and they took home the victory by 21 points. So that's a 10-goal turnaround, being around 40 points down to winning by 20. So it's a 10-goal turnaround. As you can see here, Brisbane were 4-5-29 at halftime, 9-8-62. So after halftime, the Dogs, they kicked 5 goals and the Lions kicked 14. So 5.5 goals is not going to win you a match. Brisbane did it in the first half, but they made up for it in the second half, and that was that match. So well done to the Lions and the Dogs. They just need their players back. So we'll keep going. Sorry, Paul. Essendon versus Melbourne. They're bad this year. Richmond aren't going to come. No, Richmond will not. Richmond will not be coming 18th. This game was not very entertaining to watch. My boys, they took the victory by 39 points. I'll tell you, a win is a win. So I'm not going to complain about that. Not going to complain about that at all. So a win is a win. I just got a message. One sec. What's happened here? Where are we? On the screen. So a win is a win. The Bombers, Zach Merritt, 3 votes. So he's outstanding. So the way he performs week in, week out is absolutely outstanding. He's a just top player, and I don't know where the Bombers will be without him. So that's that game. Then the Dockers, Paul Richmond. The Dockers were just too strong. They were just way too strong, the Dockers. They won by 10 goals. I think Josh Tracy kicked 6. Let's have a look at that. Player stats, where is it? Here we go. Yep, Josh Tracy, 6 goals, 1. But watch the highlights of Patrick Voss kicking his goal. I don't know if it's here somewhere. If it is, I'll show you. Let's see if they've shown us the highlights of Patrick Voss kicking his goal. He knows how to celebrate a goal. I don't think they're going to show it. No, it's not there. But look it up. Look up for Patrick Voss kicking the goal. He just went running, and more running. And that was that. The Dockers are just too good for the Tigers. Let's have a look. Who had best on ground? Let's have a look. Where is it? Disposals. Or Caleb Sarong, 29. Hopper, 33. Brayshaw. So Brayshaw, Tracy, Sarong. So a few good players for the Dockers. Then, let's go. Where's the chat gone? The chat. Eagles are shocking. They are shocking. They are. Eagles are. They are. Sorry, Eagles. You're no good. That's from the chats. Then the Saints, Taylor's boys versus the Giants. The Giants are just too good. The Saints put in a fight. They won. They lost by under 5 goals, which is a very good effort. And the last game, no one expected the Power to win, but they won by 5 goals. They were up by more. They had a lead of more than 5 goals. There you can see from the map, it was just around 10 goals, around 60 points, just over almost 70 points. So the Power had a lead of nearly 70 points, but the Hawks just chipped away, but that was too much of a lead to come back from. They kicked 3 goals, the Hawks, in a half. In the first half, the Power kicked 12, but in the second half, the Hawks kicked 11 goals to 6. To 11 goals to 6, and they lost by 5 goals. You tipped 8 this week, so you missed on Adelaide. So you picked the Power to beat the Hawks. Wow. So that means you tipped Bombers. That means you tipped the Bombers to beat to beat your boys. So Adelaide is this was an interesting game. This one, Adelaide Cats. Oh, you got 8 as well, CJ. That's amazing. So to get eight this week would have been tough. So to get 8, that was great work. Great work to get 8 out of 9. So yeah, this one could have gone either way. I tipped the Crows as well in this one. This one was 50-50 game. So you can it's understanding you tipped that one wrong. All right, now we've got the season leaders. Zach Merritt with he's averaging 119 points per game in fantasy points. So let's hope he keeps that up all the way through the year, because then my prediction will come through. The 2025 Brownlow medalist is Zach Merritt. The goal kickers, you got Ben King and Josh Tracy leading the Coleman with 17 goals. Then you got Darcy Fogarty and Nick Savlaki on 16. Jesse Hogan on 15. Let's see the full table. So, Sebastian, you got 7 out of 9. So you missed the Dogs and the Port game. That's still a very good effort, Sebastian. Thilthorpe on 15. Yeah, Higgins on 14. You're right about that. That's very good for a small forward. Toby Green, 14. Sam Darcy, he's going to kick bags this year. So this Coleman is wide open. So anyone in the top 10, maybe not Zach Bailey, so anyone in the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the top 9, any of these can win it. Dogs wasn't upset. It was. Ben King, Tracy, Fogarty, Larky, Hogan, Thilthorpe, Darcy, Green, Higgins, any of these players can win it. Let's see who's Taylor Walker, he can win it. Cameron, he can definitely win it. Dangerfield, wow, 11 goals. That's pretty good. What else? Who else can win it from this list? Astronaut? Nah. I think these people can win it. King, Tracy, Fogarty, Larky, Hogan, Thilthorpe, Darcy, Green, Higgins, and Jeremy Cameron and Taylor Walker. That's my pick on who will win the Coleman. One of those players will win it. It's good to see Ben King firing and also the Suns. So that's that. What else do we have? The ladder. The best parts. We saved it. We've got the ladder. Let me just refresh the break to this personal. Let's come back to the ladder, because I think someone may have bought a spot. They did. Sunshine. Let me check on this screen who Sunshine is. All right, Sunshine, if you're watching, just send payment, and I've sent you an invoice. So just send payments, Mr. Sunshine, and we'll open the 5 packs for you live on this stream once payment is received. So if you're still watching, just send the payment and we'll open them for you live tonight. So as I said, any personals opened while we're live, any personals that are purchased while we are live and paid for, we will open on this stream right here. So Sunshine, yes, just send payment if you're still online, and we'll open them for you. So let's go back to the ladder while we wait for that payment to come through. We can get rid of the wheel. The ladder. All right. So what's this? Dogs was an upset. Go Darcy. Oh, you got a Dogs Coleman predictor. Oh, keep that, Sebastian. That could come in very handy. So where's who is it? Yeah, you got Sam Darcy. He's on. What's he on? I missed him. He's on 14. That's a good one. That's a very good Coleman predictor you've got there. So look after that one. If that's a winner, you can redeem it for a signature Coleman signature card. So that'll be good. So now over here, the ladder, the best part. Let's have a look. We've got the Lions and the Suns undefeated. So Lions 5 from 5 and the Suns are 4 from 4. If they played the Bombers round 1 or opening round, the Suns will be 5 from 5. Yeah, try and get it, Taylor. Why not? If you can find it somewhere, try and get the St Kilda Coleman predictor. And then you got the Giants, the Pies, and the Hawks, all on 4 wins and 1 loss. And that takes up the top 5. Then the Cats and the Crows in 6 and 7 with 3 and 2. And the Dockers round up the top eight. So that's the top eight. Have a look at the interstate teams. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the Melbourne Victorian teams, you got Pies, Hawks, and Cats. This is going to change. This ladder's going to change a lot over the next 2 months. And then in the bottom eight, you got the Saints with 3 wins and 2 losses. The Swans on 8 points. Power, Dogs, Bombers all on 2 wins. Yeah, the Saints just out of the 8. Then the Blues, they got their first victory over the Eagles. Have a look here. They won. They beat the Eagles. That's their only victory. Before that, they went lost, and lost. So they lost to the Tigers. They lost to the Hawks. They lost to the Bulldogs. And they lost to the Pies. Then the Kangaroos and Tigers have 1 win each. And yet to have a victory is the Demons and the Eagles. So, I reckon, let me just check if that's the payment. No, that's just a message. Let me just have a look at this message. I don't think, I'll get back to this. Hang on, I'm just going to check this message for the personal break. That's this one. Bear with me when and how do I pay? Okay. 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 So go back to message. Okay. Let me just reply back to this message so we can try and get this personal done. They're just having issues with the payment, but I'll sort it out with them right now. Just bear with me for a minute. And I'll just message him. Oh. Okay. All right. So let's go back to the chat. Sorry about that. So I just had to message them because they're just having issues with the payment on that personal. So let's hope that's sorted. Where were we? Where were we? We were with Demons and Eagles, yet to get a victory, but they've got the Demons have the Tigers this week, so that should be a good game. And the Eagles have the Hawks. Well, that's just going to mean the Hawks are going to go from 111% to about 150. Sorry, Eagles, but you just got to do better, please. You can't have teams rock up and beat you by 100 week in, week out. Come on, players for the Eagles. You're better than that. We need you to be a very competitive. Otherwise, it's just too easy for the teams that are fighting to make finals. Anyone that's playing you twice right now can guarantee they're going to get 2 wins. So let's hope that you can improve and do better. Um, And that's that. So my prediction, I reckon, is anyone that's in from 1 to 12 will make finals. Sorry, Bombers, but you're not. This might not be. This is not your year this year. So if anyone, the top 12 will be the teams mixed in playing finals this year. I hope I'm wrong because I really would love to see the Bombers in the finals, but I want to see them win a final, not just make finals and lose and just make the numbers up. I want them to make the finals and at least win a final. So let's hope that they can play good, consistent footy throughout the year. That's that. That is the ladder. We've gone through the games. So hopefully your team won. We've gone through the stats. We've gone through the ladder. We'll come back here to Monday Night Personal. So if you want something busted open live, just purchase it and pay for it. I'm just waiting. We're gonna give this sunshine a few minutes to see if they understand my message. Um, and hopefully that message went through to them. Hopefully it went through to them, and we can open it live for them tonight. Let's go back to this screen. So the other breaks on Gimko, we can take off the team coach extra hits. We don't need that now. We've done that. We can keep that. The other breaks on Gimko, we've got Super Glow, Pop Century, Cricket, Midnight Suns, Moon Knight. I'll check that actually. That's a good question, Paul. That is a good question. Maybe it hasn't been updated, but let me check that. So we got Moon Knight, Loki, Game of Thrones, NHL, 13 left. We want to do this NHL. There's going to be something amazing in that. NFL. So we gave away 2 spots in NFL. Let me see if they take it. If the 2 people claim their prize, so we can update the list on my end. NFL. Oh, there's 4. So there's 4 left on in So somebody has taken their prize in NFL football, so we can change that to 4, but there's going to be 3. There's going to be 3 left because Stardy will take his prize, his prize, and there's going to be 3 left. Personals, NRL, 7 left, and AFL break 2, 3, 8, 9, 2 spots left, which are, let's have a look which teams they are. It's loading. No, it's not going to load, but I'll open it on this screen here. Break 2389 is St Kilda and West Coast remaining in break 2389. That's got 2 left. I'll just double check the message. What's this? Oh, the ladder. Let's go back to the ladder. Good reminder. The ladder. All right. So how come the ladder says Freo play Adelaide next when the D's play next? Okay. So Freo. Oh yeah. And Melbourne play Richmond. All right, let's have a look at the actual fixture. The ladder might be broken. The ladder might be broken. So next week's fixture, Melbourne versus Freo and Melbourne versus Richmond. So that is broken. Up next, come on AFL, fix the ladder up, please. I'm pretty sure you can do that. I'm pretty sure you can do that. So, is anyone from Gimko team online? I'll just get them to do that for you or let you know how to do it. So just wait for them to message. So Dan or Dom, is any of you online? Yeah, so the ladder is broken. But this is next week's round 6. So wait, bear with me, Paul. We'll get Dan or Dom to come on the chat and see what they say and how to do it. That should be no problem at all. But this is next week's fixture. Don't believe what the ladder says on the side here. It is wrong. The AFL, come on. I know you're in Adelaide this week, but it doesn't mean you can be slack and not fix the ladder up. Oh, maybe hang on, maybe okay, my bad. We picked round 5 here. I don't know why round 6 was selected. So it's actually meant to be round 5 here. So that's why the ladder on the right was broken. The AFL, well done. You've done a great job. I take that back for saying you have not done your work correctly, but you have done your work outstanding. Let me see if that's so. They are waiting. So yeah, just bear with me, Paul. They will come on the chat soon. But yeah, so the AFL, your job is complete. You do a very good job. We are very happy with you. So next week's fixture, let's go through that. Just double refresh my message if these people got the message for tonight's. Um, no, nothing happening with that. Let me just double check. No, that's nothing there. Okay. So no message back from tonight's personal. So we'll just keep going with this for now. Next week's fixture, round 6. Oh, what's that? That could be it. No, that's not it. So next week's fixture, round 6. Starting off the round. It is round 6, yeah? It is, yeah, it is round 6. Starting off the round on Thursday night at the Gabba, the Lions take on the Pies. So this could be the 2023 grand final repeat. Now, Paul, we have an answer to your question. Yes, you can do that, no problem. So what have you paid for your cricket spot or not yet? And now Friday night, North versus the Blues at Marvel Stadium. Who's going to take the victory in that one? The Blues are $1.40 to win, and the Kangas are $2.99. Then on Friday night, so this is actually a Good Friday. That's why it's Friday afternoon. So this is a good, yeah, it's paid for. So but yeah, you can, that's fine. So I don't know how it works, but they you can do that. The Gimko team will let us know how you can do that. But that will be no problem to switch over from cricket to NFL and pay the difference. Um, I'll find out for you after the stream, or if they're online, they can message here how to do it. But if they haven't, we'll get one of them to let you know how to do it. Um, how to do it for you. But that's fine. You can do that. Do that. Do that. That'll probably be better. Do that. So, what do you think, Gimko team? Is that fine? I reckon that's fine with me if you did that. And that's probably the easiest way to do it. And then just um, someone will remove your name from cricket, and then you can just buy your spot in NFL. I reckon do that. Just buy your spot in NFL because and then someone from the Gimco will remove your spot from cricket, and then go in the shop and pay the difference. That's probably going to be the easiest and cleanest way to do it. So I reckon that's a good idea. Yep, they just messaged. They said that's perfect. That's it. That's it. That's a good one. That's it. When you're in the shop, you can have a look and maybe buy a few more things. But they said, yeah, to do that. So buy your spot in NFL. Someone from the Gimko team will remove your cricket spot. Go in the store and pay the difference, and then have a look at other things, and you can jump on and buy have a few other things if you wanted. But yeah, that's the easiest way to do it. So that is the easiest way to do it. Let's go back to this. So Good Friday, we have the Kangas versus the Blues at 3:20 at Marvel Stadium. I believe this game is sold out. No more tickets. So if you want to get a ticket, you have to have a reserved seat for this. Then the Bombers take on the Eagles at Optus Stadium. So the Bombers, 100-point win, please. I just went through and said we don't want West Coast to lose by 100 points. But for this week, please, Bombers, get the 100-point win. After that, we want the West Coast to not lose by 100. But one more week doesn't matter. Then the Demons versus the Dockers Saturday at lunchtime for Easter Saturday. The At the MCG, the Dockers are favourite. The Dockers are favourite. The Dockers are favourites at the MCG, but I think the Demons will win. That's what I think. So, Paul, I think your team will win this match. Then, also on Easter Saturday, the Crows at Adelaide Oval take on the Giants, 7th versus 3rd. This one will be a really good game. Then the Tigers versus the Suns. Hardwick coaching the Suns will take on his old team where he won 3 flags, 2017, 2019, and 2020. Then on Sunday, we have the Swans versus the Power, 10th versus 11. Dean Cox versus Ken Hinkley. New coach versus old veteran coach. Who's going to win this one at the SCG? Then the Dogs versus the Saints. This will be a good game. The Dogs are favourites. Okay, this is at Marvel on Sunday. Then on Easter Monday, the Cats versus the Hawks. The repeat of the 89 grand final. The repeat of the 2008 grand final. Have the Cats ever beaten the Hawks in grand finals? Because the Hawks have always beaten the Cats. I don't think the Cats have ever beaten the Hawks in the grand finals. I don't know how far. I don't know how far from the in the 40s or 50s if they did play each other, or in the 30s. But from as long as I can remember, the Hawks have always won. I've got a message. One sec. Let's see if we're doing this personal tonight. Bear with me for a minute. No worries at all. All right, no worries at all for that one. And yeah, the Cats versus the Hawks, 6th versus 5th. The Hawks are flying, the Cats are flying. The sports bets, they can't split them. $1.90 versus $1.94. So this is going to be game of the round, maybe one of the games of the round. I think that's the closest game. I think. Let's have a look quickly. Or the Crows Giants, that's pretty good. What about the Suns versus the Tigers? $1.08 versus $8. So if you're having a gamble, make sure you gamble responsibly. But that's the odds. So this will be game of the round. Easter Monday, the last game for the week. The Cats versus the Hawks. So that's the fixture. There's the Monday night personals. If you want to jump in, buy a spot, and we'll open it for you live on stream on here right now. Check it out and see if there's anything of interest. There is also a hobby break up. There is a hobby break up. It has 2 spots left. 2 spots left in the hobby break. And yeah, so that's that. Where else? Anything else we should discuss? Let me just check my message up here. One sec. That's that. I'll get back to that. Um, okay, one sec. I'm just gonna get back to this guy that is on one. Bear with me, please. I've lost my screen here. I'm just gonna get back to the message on Gimko. Oh, and I've lost the chat. Right, one sec. Alright, so that's not gonna happen. Alright, so the sunshine personal won't be happening tonight. Um, they want to cancel their purchase, but that's okay, no problem at all. Sunshine, if you're watching on stream, that's fine. I'll cancel it for you after the stream. No problem at all about that one. Um, what do you want to? Does anyone want some personals? If so, we can do it live for you now. Let me just check my spreadsheet over here. One sec. Where is it? Uh, bear with me for a minute while I sort this out for them. All right, that's sorted. We might have a personal to do, so just bear with me. I've just got a message from Gimko, message the person now might want them, so let's have a look if they reply back um on the so I had issues, but now it might be sorted. So let's wait for that. Um so if you missed the team coach, let's put that up. The team coach extra hits. There was a Noah Bolter card craft. There was a Nat 5 Scanlan's replacement. And there was a Trophy Wild. So that's that. It looks like we're going to do. What are we doing? We are doing. Perfect. We are doing a 5 pack. We're doing 5 packs of hobby right now. So bear with me. We are actually going to open 5 packs of hobby. Um, this is not loading. Stupid phone. Yep. All right. We're opening 5 packs of hobby. Here we go. We got one, two, three, four, and five. We'll get rid of this now. Where is it? This one. And we'll put this one on. We'll move them aside. Hey, they can stay because Team Coach was so good to us. We're going to keep these for good luck. All right. Good luck. Good luck. Keep the compliments card. We're going to keep these cards here because Team Coach were very nice to us. So we're going to keep their cards on the screen um, for good luck. We've got 5 packs to open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if anyone else wants some personals, we will open them live for you after I do this one for them. So that's the message. That's all sorted. Let me refresh that. That's all sorted. Yep. Okay. So we're doing these 5 packs. And then if anyone else wants more personals, just buy your spot, pay for it, and we will open it live for you on screen. So good luck to you. Good luck. And let's see what we can get in these 5 packs. Where's my chat gone? I've lost my chat. Bear with me. I've lost my chat. It's all happening here. I think I closed it actually. Picked up a spot in NFL. Okay. You picked up a spot in NFL and you'll be in the shop. You'll be in the shop. No worries at all. No worries. Perfect. Hang on, I got another message. What's this? Yep. Um, that's perfect, Paul. Someone from Gimko will remove your spot from cricket. You've picked up NFL, so that's good. Let me refresh the group breaks on NFL. One sec, and you can go in store and pay the difference. That works out perfect. All right, where's NFL? NFL 3. All right, NFL is 3. Well, NFL is actually 2, so I'm going to put it to 2 because Stardy has to buy his prize, has to get his prize. So we started with 5. We gave away 2 spots in NFL, so that makes it 3. You've just purchased your one, Paul, in NFL, so there's 2 left in NFL. So if anyone wants to get into the NFL break, buy those last 2 teams, and that will be busted. I don't know when, but Dom's doing that. But I'm sure if it's busted, if it's they're purchased, he will do the random and then go live at some stage. So hopefully that's done this week. I'm sure it will be done this week. So for now, let's open these 5 packs and good luck to you. Let's see what we can get. Golden tickets, Taylor. Yes. Golden ticket, please. All right. First pack, we've hit a predictor. Would you believe it? We have hit a predictor. That's how good these packs are, these loose packs. We've hit a predictor in the loose packs. It is a good one. It is a really good one. I'm going to keep it aside for now. There are the hits from this pack. This is a predictor and it is a ripper. It is an awesome one. What a wowee. I can't believe it. In these loose packs. These loose packs. We're going to come back to that one. It is a predictor. Platinum predictor. We have Thunderbolt, Nick Voloston. Not numbered. Let's put it there. Move them aside. The team coach cards have given us the good luck. Darcy Fogarty, Luminous Base. That's all that. We have Dragon Scales, Jack Ginnivan, Dragon Scales, number 471 of 799. Well done. Put it there. James Warple. The loose packs have all the hits. If you want to jump into the action, grab yourself a personal and we'll bust it live for you on this stream right now. We have a platinum predictor right there, and it is a ripper, an absolute ripper. We have a milestone, Elliot Yeo for the Eagles, number 195. Let me move that like that. There we go. 195 of 240. Put it there. Dom Sheed, Tom Papley. And the last pack, then we will reveal the platinum predictor. We have in this one a Thunderbolt, Elliot Yeo. Is it numbered? It's not numbered. And we have a Bailey Dale. And all this should be base. It is, but the hit of this personal is a platinum predictor. That is Nick Larkey, Savlaki, Luminous Base. Then there was 2 cards behind this base. This is a Thunderbolt of Cody Waitman. And now the platinum predictor. And wow, is it a good number? It is. It is a Norm Smith predictor. It is a Norm Smith predictor. This is from 5 packs in the personal. And this one is, get excited. It is a Norm Smith predictor for the Giants. How good is that? They are my premiership prediction. And now this is a Norm Smith. If they win the premiership, most likely they will win the Norm Smith. And this number is, let me just see who wears this number for them before I tell you what the number is. So well done in this personal. And this is number 02 of 60. How good is that? How good is that? Norm Smith Platinum Predictor for the Giants from the loose packs. These have anything. These have anything. These cards, these loose packs, you just don't know what you're going to get. You just don't know what you're going to get. This is just a mixed bundle of loose packs. So that's that. So well done. Oh, what a hit. What a hit in 5 packs. Just amazing. Let's go over to this screen for a minute. Let's just refresh, see if anyone else bought anything. 21. So if anyone wants any personals while I'm live, jump onto this break here, 2386. Buy it and pay for it, and we will open it live for you on stream in this video right now. So that's that. So jump on. I'll give everyone about a couple of minutes. If anyone wants to jump into the action and purchase some personals that we can open live for you, I'll give you a couple of minutes. Bring the camera back up. So well done on the Platinum Norm Smith Predictor 02 of 60. I'm just going to get it in a sleeve straight away. Make sure it's protected. That's what we can do here from these random packs. These are just random packs purchased online from Select's website. Just random packs. I don't know if they took them out of boxes or cases or whatever, but I bought them as random packs, and that's what we're going to bust for yous all. If anyone wants to get into the action, you've got a couple of minutes to grab yourself a personal, and we'll open it live for you on stream on this same video here. If you want to jump into the action on some other breaks, check them out over here. Check them out. There, that's what's left. That's what there is, and what's left. There is good variety for everyone. Now, let me just see if I need to update the list with anything. That's got that. That's correct. 7 and 2. That's all correct. Okay, that's all good there. All right, so that's nothing else needs updating. I'll just refresh the chat. Nothing there. All good there. Live chat. All good there. No. So I think that we're going to wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up for tonight. Unless there's a late purchase on a personal. If there is, we will go live for you right now with your purchase. If not, we'll see you on the next video, which will be most likely break 2389. It has 2 teams left. 2 teams in break 2389. And once that's sold and all paid, we will go live on that one. There's plenty more breaks that we can list as well. The hobby loose packs, they're my favorite. The hobby loose packs are my favorite because it's just mixed packs. Sometimes you're going to go good, sometimes not so good. But so far, we've gone very good in these. Yesterday, if you saw last night's stream, we hit Epic Black Harry Sheasel jumper number. in the loose packs. Tonight, we hit the Norm Smith Platinum Predictor for Giants in the loose packs. So that's that. So thank you for everyone in the chat. I better refresh the personal, make sure I didn't miss anything. And if there's no spots purchased, that'll be it for tonight. That's not working. I'm gonna do it on this screen. Let me do it on this screen. And then if that's all good, then that's it for tonight. All right, there's no more purchases on personal. So thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. Thank you for tuning in. What else? Thanks for everyone in the chat. Love your work, everyone in the chat. It keeps it going, the chat going. We discussed the footy, we discussed the ladder, and the we gave away some prizes, and we done the team coach extra hits. So plenty happening, plenty. One spot left in 2389. Oh, hang on, let me update that 1 sec. Thank you, Paul. One left in 2389. Oh wow. All right. Let me see who's left. Bear with me. We're just about to call it a night, and now there's one spot. I've been told one spot left in 2389. So that gets exciting. I'm having trouble loading the Gimko site, so just bear with me. All right, it's back. West Coast remains in 2389. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Yes, thank you. So West Coast remains. Does anyone want West Coast? And if so, I can bust it tonight. I'm just going to make the executive decision without checking with Gimko. But if anyone wants West Coast in break 2389, I'll double check the payments. I'm pretty sure that's all good. It's just loading. It thinks I'm hacking Gimko's site. The Gimko site thinks I'm hacking it. So it wants to kick me out. But I'm not hacking it. I'm not hacking it. So there's just one to pay in 2389. Oh, you did? Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Much appreciated. So there's one spot left. Does anyone want West Coast in 2389? If anyone's watching, it is, what is 2389? 2389 is, let me load it up and I'll tell you what it is. I think it's one box and 18 loose packs. 2389 Footy Stars Hobby Pick Your Team box pack break. It is one sealed box and 18 loose packs. If anybody wants to buy West Coast, I will bust it for you. I will bust it for everyone. There is one spot to pay, but he did message, so he's all good. So if somebody wants to take West Coast, we will open it. If not, that's all good. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure West Coast will be sold soonish. If not, if it's probably sold tomorrow, we'll probably go live tomorrow. But if it's sold tonight, while I'm here, we can do it. I'll give people a few minutes to make a decision. But thank you, Paul, for taking the Saints. Much appreciated. It's been good. We'll go back to this screen. It's been fun so far tonight. I mean, I've had fun. I'm going to try and come up with stuff we can talk about. So I've got some ideas going forward for Monday nights. So one of the ideas is I pick a year. Let's just say I pick 2005, and we go through the cards, AFL cards for that year, and we see what they look like and whatever. So like I'll give you an example. That's an idea I just came up with today, and we can go through them, and that gives us something to chat about. So I'll just give you an example. So we'll go over here. So like if we wanted to chat about 2005, we go through the 2005 checklist. We have a look. There's base. There's what else? What did they had medal cards, premiership cards, so we can look them up, see what they look like. Draft pick SIGs. Look at the draft pick SIGs. Signatures, Nick Rewalt, Barry Hall. So that was an idea I came up with. I pick a year and then we just talk about the AFL cards for that year, and then people get to see different variety of cards over the years, and eventually we'll knock them off and do them all. But that's just an idea. It needs more tweaking to, but that's just a quick thought I had today. Let me just refresh that. Let me refresh this. Nothing there. Close that, close that. We don't need that. I need that. All right. Gimko site thinks I'm hacking it. I'm not hacking it. I'm not hacking you, Gimko site, but it's there for security purposes. No, nothing happening. All right. I might call that a night. Um, I'm sure the one spot left in 2389. That's a good idea. That's another good idea. Exactly. So the year I pick, then maybe I'll pull out some of my cards for that year, and then I can show you them. So that's actually that's another idea. This is why I said my idea needs tweaking and more thought. Because I just thought about it before I went on stream. But that's another element I can add to it. So that's a good idea. I might call it a night. I'll give it a quick refresh. There is one spot left in 2389. If it's purchased while I'm here, I'll go and get the box quickly and we'll open it. If not, that's all good. All right, we're gonna call it. I'll give people 30 seconds because the chat is delayed. So I'll give it 30 seconds and we'll call it. And I'll check my messages in the meantime. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. Okay, we will end the stream there. Thank you for everyone in the chat. Thanks for everyone being part of tonight. It's been fun. Um, we'll do something. I'll put something up for next week. We'll see because it is Easter Monday, so we'll see if we continue with it or have a rest. But I'll have a think about it. So for now, thank you very much. Let's do this social media. Join us on social media. We got Discord, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Podbeam. You can scan the QR code and check out all the other social medias for Gimko. You can join them all or don't join nothing. But if you join something, you will be kept up to date with all the information and updates that's going on with Gimko. So thank you and have a good night, and we'll see you on the next stream. Bye bye.